Did you know Italy officially recognizes more than 300 different pasta shapes, while food historians estimate there are well over 600 when regional variations are included? From tiny grains that disappear into soup to ribbons longer than a dinner table, pasta is one of the world's most diverse foods. Yet every single shape exists for a reason. Some are built to trap thick meat sauces, others cradle delicate seafood. A few were invented simply because cooks had leftover scraps of dough they refused to waste. Every curve, groove, hole, and twist tells a story about history, geography, and centuries of culinary innovation. Pasta itself is much older than many people realize. Ancient civilizations around the Mediterranean made simple dough from wheat and water thousands of years ago. The Greeks and Romans enjoyed early forms of flat noodles, but modern dried pasta developed much later in southern Italy. Around the 12th century, Sicily became one of the first major centers of dried pasta production. The island's warm climate allowed pasta to dry naturally in the sun, making it lightweight, durable, and perfect for long sea voyages. Contrary to the popular myth, Marco Polo did not bring pasta from China. Italians were already making and eating pasta long before his famous journey. Everything begins with the ingredients. Most dried pasta is made from durum wheat semolina, one of the hardest wheat varieties in the world. Its high protein content creates gluten, giving pasta its firm bite, known by Italians as al dente, meaning to the tooth. Fresh pasta often includes eggs, making it softer, richer, and more delicate. The science is surprisingly precise. During cooking, starch absorbs water while proteins create structure. Perfectly cooked noodle balances both, remaining firm instead of becoming mushy. Spaghetti may be the world's most famous pasta. Its name comes from the Italian word meaning little strings. Long, thin, and perfectly round, spaghetti became especially popular in Naples during the 19th century. It pairs beautifully with tomato sauces because its smooth surface allows the sauce to coat every strand evenly. Today, billions of servings of spaghetti are eaten every year, making it one of the most recognizable foods on earth. Linguine looks similar but tells a different story. Instead of being round, it has a flat, narrow shape. Originating in the coastal region of Liguria, linguine was designed to complement seafood rather than heavy meat sauces. Its flattened profile catches olive oil, herbs, garlic, and shellfish juices better than spaghetti. The famous combination of linguine with pesto also comes from Liguria, where basil grows abundantly along the Mediterranean coast. Fettuccine is wider and richer. The name literally means little ribbons. Traditionally made with eggs, its broad surface creates the perfect platform for creamy sauces. Although Alfredo sauce became internationally famous, the original Roman version contained only butter and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. The heat from freshly cooked pasta melts everything into a silky coating without using cream. Modern versions often add cream, but the classic recipe relies entirely on technique. Tagliatelle takes ribbon pasta to another level. Originating in Bologna, it is traditionally served with slow-cooked raggi. According to local legend, its width was inspired by the hair of a noblewoman during the Renaissance. While historians debate that story, Bologna actually maintains official measurements for authentic tagliatelle. The ideal width is roughly 8 mm after cooking, ensuring the perfect balance between noodle and sauce. Pappardelle goes even wider. These broad ribbons originated in Tuscany, where hearty game meats such as wild boar and rabbit are common. Their large surface area grips thick sauces filled with chunks of meat. The name comes from an Italian verb meaning to gobble up, an appropriate description considering how satisfying each bite feels. Lasagna may be one of humanity's oldest baked pasta dishes. Ancient Roman writings describe layered meals resembling early lasagna, although they looked very different from today's version. Modern lasagna sheets are broad and flat, designed for stacking. Layered with sauce, cheese, and fillings, they transform into one cohesive dish through baking. Every slice reveals dozens of carefully constructed layers held together by melted cheese and starch. Moving from ribbons to tubes, Penne stands out immediately because of its angled ends. The name means quills, referring to old feather pens once used for writing. Invented in the 19th century using specialized cutting machines, Penne's hollow center captures sauce inside while its ridges hold even more on the outside. Smooth Penne exists too, but rich Penne usually wins because it simply grabs more flavor. Rigatoni is larger, thicker, and heavily ridged. Developed in central and southern Italy, these sturdy tubes thrive with rich meat sauces and baked casseroles. Their wide openings trap pieces of sausage, vegetables, and melted cheese. The ridges increase surface area, giving sauce more places to cling. It is engineering disguised as dinner. Ziti shares a similar shape but has smooth sides and straight-cut ends. Traditionally served during weddings in parts of southern Italy, its name is connected to the Italian word for bride or groom. Baked ziti became especially popular among Italian immigrants in North America, where generous amounts of tomato sauce, cheese, and meat transformed it into a comforting family favorite. Macaroni may be one of the most influential pasta shapes ever created. Small curved tubes became ideal for industrial production during the Industrial Revolution. Their compact size allowed even cooking and easy packaging. Combined with cheese sauce, macaroni became one of the world's most beloved comfort foods. In many countries, macaroni eventually became a general term for pasta itself. Next come the twists. Fusilli resembles a corkscrew because it was originally formed by wrapping dough around thin rods before drying. The spiral design dramatically increases surface area, trapping creamy sauces, pesto, and tiny vegetable pieces inside every curve. Rotini looks similar, but usually features tighter spirals produced by different manufacturing methods. Both prove that shape alone can completely change how food tastes. Gemelli appears to be two strands twisted together, but surprisingly it is usually made from just one piece of dough folded back onto itself. Its intertwined structure captures chunky sauces while remaining light and springy. The illusion of two noodles has fooled countless pasta lovers for generations. Farfalle instantly catches the eye with its butterfly or bow tie shape. The pinched center stays slightly firmer than the delicate edges, creating two textures in every bite. First produced in northern Italy centuries ago, Farfalle is equally comfortable in creamy sauces, tomato dishes, or cold pasta salads because its unique shape holds dressing without becoming too heavy. Orecchiette means little ears. Handmade in the region of Puglia, each piece is pressed with a thumb to create a shallow cup. That tiny indentation is perfect for collecting bits of broccoli, sausage, garlic, and olive oil. Traditionally, entire families gathered to make thousands of orecchiette by hand, passing techniques from one generation to the next. Conchigli, better known as pasta shells, come in several sizes. Their shell-like design naturally scoops up sauce. Small shells disappear into soups. Medium shells pair with vegetables and cheese, while giant shells become edible containers ready to be stuffed with ricotta, spinach, seafood, or meat before baking. Cavatappi adds another twist to tube pasta. Its corkscrew shape combines ridges with a hollow center, maximizing the amount of sauce each piece carries. Originally popularized in southern Italy, it has become a favorite choice for baked dishes because its sturdy structure survives high temperatures without collapsing. Campanelle resembles a flower blossom or tiny bell. Its fluted edges provide extra grip for creamy sauces, while the hollow center collects vegetables and small meat pieces. Despite looking decorative, every fold serves a practical purpose by increasing texture and sauce retention. Radiatori have perhaps the most unusual appearance. Designed in the early 20th century, they resemble miniature radiators with deep fins and grooves. Whether inspired by industrial machinery or artistic imagination, the result is one of the best sauce-catching designs ever created. Thick tomato sauces fill every channel, creating bursts of flavor with every bite. Then there are the tiny pastas collectively known as pastina. orzo resembles grains of rice despite being made entirely from wheat. Acinity pepe looks like tiny peppercorns. Stelline are miniature stars loved in children's soups. Tortellini means little thimbles, while alphabet pasta literally spells out letters. These small shapes cook quickly and distribute evenly through broth, making soups heartier without overwhelming delicate flavors. Filled pasta represents an entirely different tradition. Ravioli likely developed during the Middle Ages as a clever way to stretch expensive ingredients by surrounding them with inexpensive dough. Fillings range from cheese and spinach to mushrooms, pumpkin, seafood, and meat. Every region developed its own signature version depending on local ingredients and seasonal harvests. Tortellini is famous for both its shape and its legend. According to folklore, an innkeeper became so inspired after glimpsing the goddess Venus through a keyhole that he recreated the shape of her navel in pasta form. Whether true or not, the folded rings originated around Bologna and Modena. Traditionally filled with pork, cheese, and cured meats, they are often served in hot broth, especially during winter holidays. Agnolotti belongs to the Piedmont region of northern Italy. Unlike ravioli, these rectangular pockets are carefully folded to trap rich meat fillings inside. Historically, families created agnolotti after large feasts, using leftover roasted meats instead of letting valuable food go to waste. It transformed leftovers into a luxurious new meal. Gnocchi often joins pasta discussions, even though technically it belongs to its own category. Instead of wheat dough alone, classic gnocchi combines potatoes with flour. The result is soft, pillowy dumplings that absorb butter, sage, tomato sauce, or cheese beautifully. Their origins trace back centuries before potatoes even reached Europe. Earlier versions relied on breadcrumbs or semolina instead. Today, pasta is enjoyed in nearly every country on earth. It appears in fine dining restaurants, school cafeterias, family kitchens, and street food stalls. New gluten-free versions use rice, corn, chickpeas, lentils, and even quinoa. Yet, despite endless innovation, the basic idea remains remarkably unchanged: simple dough transformed through clever shaping into hundreds of unique designs. Every twist, ribbon, tube, shell, and pocket proves that pasta is far more than just noodles. It is centuries of engineering, agriculture, culture, and creativity served one delicious bite at a time.